guys, it's Miss April here at the Methodist Church. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I've missed seeing you guys, and it looks like it'll be another week or so before we can meet again from what we originally thought. The next Wednesday night that we can have is April 8th, and Sunday the 12th, which is Easter, would be our first Sunday school meeting. We'll keep you updated if that changes, but we'll pray that we can get together then soon, as I've missed you guys, and I'm sure you've missed seeing us and each other as well. In the mail, you guys should have received a Lenten study either yesterday, today, may come Monday, just depending on the mail. But this is a 7-study devotion. It's a Lenten devotion on prayer. So right now is a new time for all of us. A lot of things that we can't control, some things that we can. And one thing that we can control that we're going to talk about in this study is prayer. And Jesus gave us a great example of prayer in many different ways and forms. And so we're going to look at that in 7 lessons and work together as a family to go through those devotions. And hopefully that'll help us as we're either stuck at home or parents that are still vital that need to go to work, so we can get through this together. Our first lesson, Jesus showed us that he prayed alone. So right now we're kind of stuck in our homes. We're not going out unless we have to. So we might feel a little disconnected from all of our friends, but that also means that we are in a house, not able to go out with all our family. And while we all love each other as brothers and sisters, I'm sure it's nice to have some alone time. And Jesus even felt that too. Our scripture for this first lesson is Mark 1:35, and it reads, "In the morning, while it was still very dark, Jesus got up and went out to a deserted place, and there he prayed." So Jesus was always surrounded by people of all walks of life. People always wanted to be with him. They always wanted to follow him. They wanted something from him. But he didn't have a home. So wherever he went, whatever he was doing, he was with different people every day. So our passage in Mark reminds us that Jesus wanted that alone time with God. And we can use that time to pray. Sometimes it's hard to find alone time. And when you're in home and at home and it's cold like today and you can't get outside, it may be hard to find a place to be alone, even away from some of your family, to have that quiet time, to have some alone time, to say a prayer to God. So what we have here in our lesson is a nice, fun coloring sheet. It says prayer space. And I would encourage you guys to color this together and find somewhere in your home, whether it be maybe a big closet or even an extra bathroom or a spare room, or you could even build a blanket for it, and use that as your prayer space. And in your packet also, this doesn't show very well because I've got my backwards camera, but there's an available and an in use. And so it kind of explains that activity so your moms and dads can see that too. But you can go into the prayer space, put up the in use sign, and take some quiet time for yourself. Say a prayer and just talk to God. We've talked about prayer and how doesn't have to be formal. You can tell God about the fun things that you did today. You can tell him that you're scared. You can tell him that, all kinds of different things. You can tell him anything. That's the wonderful thing about prayer. It's just talking to God. Jesus used it to talk to his dad too. So you can tell him how your brother made you mad today, or your sister made you mad, or your mom or dad made you mad. They made you do something you didn't want to do. You can tell all of that to God, and it helps. And you can get away and do that. So use that space, and you can use it for this whole 2 weeks or however long we're stuck at home, or you can put it up every other day. But just take that time to be alone, to pray to God. And again, you can tell him anything you want. We also have an example prayer that you guys can work on, and I think it's a pretty great one. And so we're going to say it together here. So if you could listen along with me quietly, we will close with this prayer. Dear God, thank you for your son, Jesus. Thank you for his life. Thank you that he shows us how to be connected to you. Help me to learn how to be alone with you, to talk with you, to laugh with you, to cry with you, to question with you, to grow with you. Bless me with time, space, and ability to meet with you one-on-one this week and every week. Amen. Thanks for popping in and watching today. like I said, we will try and do this twice a week. I was thinking Wednesdays and Sundays since that's when we would meet together anyways. So we'll just play it by ear, but keep an eye on Facebook. And if you do get your prayer space made, please share it in the comments with a picture or a video, because we would love to see what your prayer spaces look like. We're going to do ours at home this afternoon, so I will share a picture of ours as well. But again, it's great to touch base with you guys. Miss seeing your faces. So even if you just want to send a quick picture and say, hey, that would be great too, because we miss seeing you here.